And so it was fun. I mean, it made me get out of my little boy shell of riding bicycles and only wanting to play baseball and go to movies. I didn't care about that, but I learned about city government. I learned about politics. I learned about businesses. I could walk in, when I was at the race, I could walk into almost any business in town, and they would know me, and how you doing? I mean, it was amazing. Now, a lot of them knew my mother that worked at the bank as a teller, which, gets you noticed to a lot of people. But it was a really, really leave it to beaver kind of world for me growing up through high school. Everybody treated you nice. It was fun. I learned a lot of things.
I don't know how long it lasted, but one of my memories is at noon. Do you remember what happened at noon there for a while?
Well,
especially with Bob Roden paying for it, I think.
Yes. When Bob Roden, who was a vice president of First National Bank, he remembered the Bob Wills noon show on KBOO back in the 40s and 50s and 60s. And so he sponsored Bob Wills music at noon for 15 minutes. And I believe that's John Woolley was there at that time. Of course, Woolley knows everything about Bob Wills.
Oh, yes.
So that was just a fit for that. But they used to do a Bob Wills tribute
At 12 noon.
At 12 noon.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But
So, I mean, we did all sorts of things. I mean, we're recording this in the library at the J.M. Davis Museum where I work. Well, I was here the day this place opened in 1969. I was running the equipment because we broadcast live the dedication of this building. And I was with working the controls.
still with the KWPR.
Still with KWPR. This is 69. So I was here that opening day. Remember Mr. Davis shooting the little cannon that broke the ribbon for the opening. But I was here. I was here for a lot of things, citywide dedications and things like that I would have not normally known.
Huh.
So that kind of put civic pride or doing something for your city kind of in my mind because I'd seen other people do it before. I host a fundraiser for the baseball teams here in town. Well, I remember the Little League people, business people here in town that would give money so a team could play baseball. And of course, they named the team after the...
had the John Dembo Diamonds, which I thought was a great name.
Dembo Diamonds.
He ran a jewelry store, so
Right.
why not?
Right. The Elks Lodge had a team. The Claremore JCs had a team. So I saw this civic pride. And a lot of those guys, they didn't have a kid to played on the team. So that's where I learned like charity and community work and things like that, being at the radio station.
And you've continued your career kind of around that.